how old are your customers? What's the demographic? Maybe it's not age, but what's the key demographic for your customers?
Our ideal customer is a woman, age 55, with children, who's married.
Yep.
And so she has parents living and her spouse has parents living, who is a homeowner and investable assets of $2 million and above. Now we call her Carol. Now Carol is our ideal client. And for those people who are listening, whether you're a lawyer or a dentist or whatever, you need to think about your ideal client and you need to name that person. That's a really, really important exercise for us, right? So that you can visualize that person. And that helps with your overall marketing and branding strategy. If you don't have that clarity, if you say, oh, well, we're for everyone, then you're, as they say, if you're for everyone, then you're for no one. So you really need to drill down.
Yeah, I think the challenge for a lot of brands, and I'm not commenting on yours specifically because I don't know too much about your business, but I think that nurture and brand are the two things that companies should be valuing more that they don't understand yet is critically important.
Yeah. And when I started this journey of building our law firm from, in the last 8 years, we've increased our revenue 7-fold.
Oof.
We've increased the number of employees 7-fold. I kind of poo-pooed the concept of branding. And I think it's becoming more important, not so much like, yay, I'm a brand and everyone's going to recognize me like, some big brand like Apple or Nike or something, but it's more internal where you need to get it straight in your head that if you're going to be spending marketing dollars and you're going to be pushing content out into the ether, you really need to think about who you are, what you're doing, who you're serving, and that's all part of branding. So it's much more of an internal, in my view, an internal process.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the LA Business Podcast. If you like what we're doing on this podcast, please consider subscribing on Apple or Google Play, leaving a 5-star review, and sharing with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, or recommendations for a guest you'd like to hear on this podcast, please email me, robert@brillmedia.co. Thank you. Have a fantastic day.